I started making AR filters for Instagram at the beginning of 2019. And so I've been creating effects for Instagram and Facebook for a year now. I also have a little experience in creating effects for TikTok, but now as this possibility is unavailable in my country, I don't do that. At that time, 2019, I was running Instagram a lot and I wanted to gain a lot of followers and views and likes. And I realized that having a viral Instagram filter is a good way to gain popularity. So I wanted to do it. And when I found out that everyone can do Instagram filters, I was like very happy and excited because, as I mentioned, is a good way to gain popularity, since at that time there were a few creators and their effects, they became popular very quickly. And also to get effects at that time, you had to subscribe to the creator. So these guys who started making effects at that time, they gained popularity very quickly, and I wanted the same. Also, I've been into Photoshop and 3D modeling and video editing since the 5th grade, I think. So this was something I really liked, and my Photoshop and 3D modeling skills would finally find a use. And, this creating effects for Instagram and Facebook sounded very new at the time, unexplored, very tempting. So that's why I'm here. At the beginning, it was a time of experimentation. I started with simple effects. I just explored the possibilities of the program and upload all my experiments to Instagram. Now, many of these old filters are either removed or uploaded. But yeah, then I focused on beauty filters. You can see my first works on the screen. When I realized that beauty filters are very popular, I decided I'm a beauty filter creator. At first, they looked very bad, but everything comes with practice, right? But beauty filters are such a, conveyor thing. Like you have already made assets and you just mix them together, and create beauty filter is not as interesting as creating some other effects.
Why do you think so?
I like to use, various tools, find new solutions, and create something that was never there before. But when you create general beauty filter, like without bubbles, for example, or without butterflies, you just have all these textures and you just mix them together. And some interesting thing that you can do is just to draw a new texture for your face mesh. That's why I get tired from them, and I decided to do something else. So I started playing with shaders, with different textures, 3D models, and use other interesting features. Because I decided to not focus on trends, but to do what is interesting to me. So I came to effects with characters, and I did a lot of them. You can see some of them here.
My favorite ones.
Thank you. I just see the movie or cartoon and oh my God, I want this character as a filter in my profile. And I start to build it. Then Shrek happened. I made this Shrek filter that was very popular. It's still very popular. Many celebrities have used it. And I think this filter, set a trend with characters that hug you. Because, of course, these filters existed. But my filter was Shrek. After Eat, there were many times more of them.
Yeah, it became more trendy after that.
Yes. And here you can see some statistics. Sorry, I forgot to add English version, but
no worries. We see numbers.
On the wave of popularity of Shrek, I made several filters with Shrek, and after this filter, I got a lot of clients, and therefore now I don't make filters as often as before because I just don't have time for this. But now I don't chase trends and popularity. I just do filters for myself. I do it rarely, but I do what I really like. Here is another popular filter I made is with Davy Jones. This one is my favorite. This filter looks amazing. Another popular filter, Cartoon Baby. It was popular too. It's still popular. I believe that the main reason why my filters are popular is that they are suitable for everyone. Everyone can use them. Because, for example, if you apply some filter, you can say, oh my God, it doesn't fit me. I look weird with this filter. My filters are like cartoons, characters. You just became another person, and that's why people like it, I guess. When you're tired of your face, when you're tired of these big lips, if you use beauty filters, you just can apply, for example, Cartoon Baby, become a cartoon character, and that's why I think people like them.
And regarding the Shrek filter, I guess that it was somehow representing our like single life. Whenever people are single, they are sharing the Shrek or Fiona as their like second half of their love life, right?
Yes, there was a trend in Reels where single people use this filter and they joke this way, like, I'm not single anymore, something like this. Also, these filters are my favorite too. The first one with Demogorgon is the newest one. Like, it's not the newest. I made it 2 months ago, but I just have no time to make new filters. And filter they're called Cyber Girl, and I made them for a contest, Facebook contest in Sparky R, and I even get some prize. Yeah, I like them a lot. And here you can see some filters I made for my clients. The first one was for Nokia. They launched their new phone, and the idea was to show that this phone is waterproofed. So we made something like this. The second one is for Oreo. And they made special red Oreos for Stranger Things TV series. So we made a filter for them. Another one is for Tinder, like something about matches.
Tinder.
The fourth one was for Spotify. The idea was that you sing with different voices. And the last one is for Vaseline. And they launched their summer sunscreen, and we made filters for them. Yes, it doesn't matter is a brand or is big or small. Like all of them are such an professional in this way. They know what they want. They come to me with ideas. Inspiration comes to me from my friends, things that they do. For example, I have a friend, he is tattoo master, and I sometimes get inspiration from his tattoos. Another friend is painter, and I just look at her pictures and paintings, and I just like, oh my God, I want to make a filter like this. Or, watch movies, cartoons, just scroll Insta, something like this. But if I have time and desire to make a filter and I don't have an inspiration, I just open Pinterest and I scroll pins and find something that I can use to make a filter.
What would you recommend to those brands who are just making first steps in augmented reality right now, and how should they start?
Some marketplace such as Crosscreators, but of course they should look at their people in markets in your sphere and I like Crosscreators because of the platform when you can just apply for a brief, And it's easier for such creators as me, for example, when you have a lot of requests, a lot of orders, and sometimes I'm afraid to refuse some orders because I have worked with this guy before, and he came to me, he asked me to do something, and I don't want to work with him anymore because maybe I don't have time and I can't make this filter. And I'm like, sorry, of course I will take your project, of course I'll do it, but please wait a month. But when we are talking about cross creators, you just see the timelines, you just see the brief, and you can choose on what you can or want to work on, and just apply for briefs. Like, this is the favorite part of your new platform. And of course, such good people work here in Crosscreators. Guys, I love you a lot.
We love you as well. So to go back on your journey, what are your plans for the future? If you can open up on that direction.
Yes, I think I will be still in AR, but now I'm looking for courses to develop my 3D modeling skills, and I want to start learning programming, JavaScript, for example, because I think that future of AR is in metaverse, and I think that we should develop ourselves in this direction, and we just should be ready for it. I think 2 or 3 years and everything will be as we thinking about today. So I want to become a metaverse developer. I don't know.
Thank you so much for this talk, Igor. Miss you.
Love you. Bye.
Me too.